sa inyong lahat. I am Roberta Angela Santos Tamondong. I'm super happy that you're going to spend 1 hour or 2 hours of program with me in my personal press con. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So basically, the reason why I joined Bb Pilipinas isn't that like I want to represent my country again in international stage. It's that I have a purpose. And my purpose is educating the youth with regards to environmental issues. That's one thing a Binibini has about. We are passionate, we are goal-driven, and I think I have what it takes to win Binibini Pilipinas crown. Like, I feel super overwhelmed right now, guys, because I've never dreamed of having like my own personal press con. I wish my mom and my dad would be here right now, but may sakit sila. I'm really close with my family, and you know, all of the hard work that I paid for, like thanks to Pro Media and team, like they molded me into the woman that I am today. And when I represented my country, when I was just, about 18 years old, I felt the pressure. Because as young as that, I can get to evolve into like a teenager and like right now into a woman. And here in Binibini, I hope to make an impact to our younger generation. To be the voice of the voiceless, and to be somewhat an inspiration or an influence to make the world a better place. So thank you so much, guys, for having me, and I hope I would get to be your Binibini, like for another 4 crowns that is like available. So if any of you are going to ask me what crown should I be vying for, any crown will do. Is that I just want to scream Philippines! Yes! In an international stage. So thank you so much, guys. And I appreciate all of you for coming here today.
Yes!
So you're really a woman now. You're not a teenager anymore. So we're gonna start the questions coming from the press, coming from the veteran. Veteran, Noli Beriosa.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Rohan.
Hello.
Okay, by the way, I'm not
Yeah, no, it's because I was like 15.
Rohan, you've been competing in since 2019 from City Pageant in Quezon City to holistic and visit team Miss Bikini Philippines and in Miss Nicotine International and ngayon naman dito sa Binibining Pilipinas. So, ano yung mga, may adjustment pa kasi iba rin naman yung mga sinabi before eh.
Yeah. When I first joined my pageant, it was Generation East, way back 2018. My advocacy was really environment. And thankfully, I've been open to my advocacy because climate crisis is really one of the things that is very rampant and needs to be told by the world. So when I joined Miss Bikini Philippines, it's all about holistic fitness, beauty, brains, bikini. So I embodied body positivity. And that's one of the things that I love when it comes to Miss Bikini is that fitness and health, and when it comes to body shape, all types or all body types are beautiful, and we should never compare ourselves to one another. So when I joined Miss Equity International, it was like an overwhelming experience because I was just handpicked. Being prepared when it comes to like 6 days of preparation made me realize that there are certain things that I need to be prepared of. And I'm super thankful of my glam team, my team Roberta, and also Pro Media for handling that situation very well. And also my support system, Mama Jong Sudlon and El Ronyang, for keeping me sane during those times that I felt that I couldn't like perform very well. So when I entered Binibini Pilipinas, I knew from the fact that it's going to be a long competition. It's a 3-month competition wherein you have to perform every single event from the very first step of the application up until the coronation night, you have to give your best. And that's one of the things that I learned from during my times when I joined a provincial and also a city pageant, and also a national pageant when it comes to Miss Bikini Philippines.
Very well said. Okay. There are people, or there are a group of people who do not support or believe in beauty pageant.
I'm sorry.
So what would you like to tell them?
You know, beauty pageants is a way for women to speak up on what we believe on our advocacy. And I think that's one of the things that's really empowering as a woman, to get to be your voice. You have your own stories to tell. And in joining a beauty pageant such as Bb Pilipinas, we embody unique, different women that supports their provinces. And I'm super happy that we get to announce that hashtag Binibini Sisterhood is really a thing during backstage, during the dressing room like presentation, or during preparing ourselves. We can get to really see the beauty queens, the candidates, like off the stage. So there's really like some things that you can really learn from when it comes to joining pageants, that women should be empowered, women should be the voice of themselves. And I really appreciate it, even when I was a young, like as young as 13 years old. I really love pageantry.
Okay. What is the most relevant manifestation that you want to instill in the mind of your followers? I mean, ano yung pinaka-importanting bagay na gusto mong ipahayag or iparamdam sa mga followers mo na ngayon ay kasali ka sa Binibini?
You know, Bb Pilipinas is a prestige and national pageant. So what I want to say to my followers or my supporters is that I really appreciate all of their undying support. Even when I performed during the talent competition, I didn't even realize how many of my supporters that I have during that time. It made me boost my confidence, made me strive to do better in the competition, and even it motivated me to do better in the competition, because you know, if you have that supporters, that's your support system also. Like, naalala ko nga, they always message me through IG. Ate, nasan ka na? Ate, kailan ka pupuntang Kia? I want to meet with you. And they also told me during the talent competition, I went to this event just to see you, even if it's my graduation day. So really, you can see the determination, the compassion when it comes to them supporting a candidate. So I really appreciate those people.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Nolly. Up next is Sir Armin Adinaw, Philippine Delegate Choir.
Hello.
Hi, Roan. Nice to see you. Yes, I'd like to know, what is it about the Binibining Pilipinas pageant that even if you already have an international crown, you're still aspiring for a Binibining Pilipinas crown on your head?
Oh, that's one of my dreams, joining Binibining Pilipinas. And I want to scream, once a Binibini, always a Binibini. And in Binibining Pilipinas competition, you can really instill what you're passionate about, which is your advocacy. And every single crown has a different advocacy. So if ever I would be crowned as one of the Binibining Pilipinas candidates, so I would get to reach much wider audience for that. And it could really help us Filipino people to really strive and take care of our environment. I really love taking care of our environment, guys. And if you have the time, sustainable living is really what we need right now. Just small things can really make a big impact.
Thank you very much for championing sustainability. And on that note, there are people who are still denying that climate crisis exists. How are you going to convince them that it is a reality and that they should act on it?
You know, people are protesting in the States, saying that climate crisis is a thing, but people denied it. And as a beauty queen, I can be the voice that people deserves to be heard. And climate crisis or even climate change can be relevant. And during the pandemic, we are experiencing a lot. Even during the pandemic, we are experiencing social issues, climate change. So I'm really, really happy and grateful that I've been given a chance to speak up on what I believe in. And I think in Bb Pilipinas, I can make a change.
Very well said, Binibini for it. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Next is Mars France.
Hi Mars, congratulations again.
Thank you.
My question is, kasi kanina you said that you joined beauty pageants, small beauty pageants since you are 12 or 13, and now that you are 19 years old, would it be okay, Mars, if you could share to us what life lesson you've learned from joining beauty pageants since you're 12 up until now that you are 19 years old?
You know, when I started first training pageantry, I thought it was a runway training for models because I really want to be a runway model when I was growing up. And when I was open to the world of pageantry, I really loved the idea of having a voice. And also, the lesson that I've learned during those times that during the times that I didn't win, I knew that I have a purpose. I was redirected to something good. And I should never lose hope on what I believe in, and that greater things will come to me in the future. So I hope this would be the time that I get to represent again.
Thank you, Mars. Kudos ka. Sobrang galing mo na talaga ngayon sa com skills. Super! Grabe yung transformation.
I really want to thank my Aces and Queens family for really helping me with my communication skills. Because with that, I am really shy and I stutter a lot. I mean a lot. But right now, I'm just finding my confidence in me that in this stage, you have to say everything you can to say because that is the time people are gonna hear you. So I think it's really important for me to build a really good connection to the audience and also build a relationship that is authentic for other people.
And last question lang, Mars. You are one of the youngest in the candidates, in the pool of candidates of Bb Pilipinas 2020. My question to you is, as a 19-year-old beauty queen and a Bb Pilipinas candidate, what is Roberta Tamondong mindset right now?
You know, my mindset right now in Bb Pilipinas is always exert your best in every single event that we have in Binibini. I don't want to be late. I'm one of the people that would be 1 hour early to a call time because my pet peeves are really I don't want to be late. And of course, during my performance, I really I have this book and I draw what I want to do on that stage. And then afterwards, if we're going to have an introduction, I'm not gonna memorize my introduction. I'm just gonna feel what needs to be said during that time. And my mindset is just really having fun during the competition because at the end of the day, even if you win or lose, after the competition, all of those 39 candidates would be your friends. And that's one thing that I learned from P Awards back during our talks, is that after the competition, you need to get all of their numbers because who knows, in the end, that you might need them, you might need a hand, or you might talk to them in the future. So I'm just really having fun in Binibini and also exerting my best efforts. So 50-50 tayo dyan.
Thank you, Mars, and congratulations. Who's next? Edge.
Nakakaloong France, no? Ang laki ng improvement. Especially sa pop skills. Congratulations. Ang ganda mo. Tama nga yung sinabi, Sir Paul, no? Na ikaw yung flagship ng Pro Media. Ang flagship. Ikaw nag-wear ng Pro Media. Congratulations. Ang ganda.
I'm really honored, Sir Paul. You know, Pro Media really helped me when it comes to fitness, for example. I'm one of the the ladies that is really open to fitness and really trying to change my physique. I don't advise you guys to change your physique. I just wanted to have a body type that can I want to be more confident, you know, because when I joined Miss Bikini Philippines, I was super thin. you know that Kuya Paul, diba? I was super thin and I don't have any like muscles. So I like talked to Sir Gib Ang about me trying to transform, and that's why Pro Media has this hashtag like Pro Media Transform, right, Sir Paul? Like every single week we have this progress picture that we needed to send. So when I look back to my first progress picture in my first training with Pro Media, I can really see the difference. And mental health and physical health is really important for us in joining Bb Pilipinas, because when you have this mental and physical health, if you walk up to the stage, you have no problem with executing the rest.
Parang may makuntan mo, di ba? Pero haba na, di ba? So what is one thing that you realized in pageantry?
One thing that I realized from pageantry is that every single individual has very unique advocacies. One of my sister's advocacy is about military. One of my advocacies is environmental awareness, and others breast cancer awareness. So I could really get to understand their side and ask them, how can I help? Because as a Binibini, that's what I was trying to place, is that I want to help each and every individual in Binibini as a way for me to say thank you for also supporting me, because they also want to have a sustainable living. And I'm really happy that they're doing that during the Binibini competition. And it warms my heart so much. And that's one of the things that I can get to really learn about pageantry, is that all people are diverse. Even if you're like the body shape or physique, like every single candidate is beautiful just the way they are.
Level up talaga. Nakakatawa yung mga itong press ko, no? I mean, nakikilala natin yung candidate na congratulations, Roberta. And next, actually, later may papabalita ko sa'yo si Miss Roberta. Tumanda. Later siya. Anyway, thank you so much. And Tita Lavinia, may question.
Hi, Tita. Hello, Roberta. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
Alright, Roberta, right now everybody on social media is buzzing about the presence of Mr. Nawat at Binibining Pilipinas. So, of course, sa Binibining Pilipinas, ang highest crown pa rin is Miss International. And I would assume halos lahat kayo, yun yung gusto mapanalunan. But how do you feel when people like me or other fans would say, bagay na bagay ka sa MGI?
I have no problem with that at all, Tita. In fact, there's really a coincidence being the first ever Miss Eco Teen. Why not first ever Miss Grand International?
Wow!
So I'm really open to all the other crowns. Because first, I really love Japan. Second, like coincidence of my first ever crown. And third, Intercontinental Egypt, it's like my second like home. And Globe in Albania, I have like a modeling agency there that's waiting for me. So like anything's possible. It's just you have to exert all of your best efforts and also project on the coronation night. So I'm really excited about coronation night.
Roberta, on this note, because you seem to be open sa lahat ng crowns na available for Binibining Pilipinas, regarding your look and your preparations, flexible ka ba on this?
Yes, of course, there are times that I was glammed up in a very dark eyeshadow, and also I really want to like let my skin breathe and also have a little bit of a makeup on. But other than that, it really just depends on my mood. Even if I want to be glammed up or wore like a really tight dress, like it doesn't matter. It's just I just want to like exert my best efforts every day in that event of Binibini.
Roberta, my last question na lang is, the people that you see here, kami-kami rin talaga yung nagpapaikot ng mga photos ninyo, kami-kami rin talaga yung, it's a partnership, nagbe-build up tayo ng hype, pero nagbe-build up din tayo ng recognition on you girls. But at the end of the day, kayo rin yung magtatrabaho to market yourselves. Medyo nareklamo ko na rin before that a lot of the pageant girls, they don't really move. They just wait for the creatives to post their photos and materials. Maybe you can give them some tips as well kung paano nila mababalance yung reliance sa pageant media on bringing their images on social media and yung sarili mong effort as a candidate.
You know, it's really important. First and foremost, thank you guys for featuring me on your social media post. I really appreciated that, guys. And you know, one advice that I would give to the other candidates is just if you're gonna post a picture like every single day, like it doesn't matter naman if it's every single day, but recognition, saying thank you to the pageant media because they've worked so hard for you being featured in their content and just being like posted on like another pageant blog means so much to me, and I think it means so much to all of you guys. So a simple thank you would be enough.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tita.
Hi, Roberta.
Hello.
This is Jason from Sashes and Scripts. Actually, natanong na ni Tita Levine yung tatanong ko, but I'm just gonna jump off from that question na lang, no? Do you think that ang mga candidates ngayon, mga your co-binibining Pilipinas candidates, naghihintayan lang kung sino ang mag-make ng first move? That is why a lot of you guys are like a little bit apprehensive on social media, posting your glam shots or posting about your advocacies.
You know, when it comes to me, like alam niya ni AJ Delibrico, like after they've taken my picture, please send it to me right now because I really want to post this because I love your glam. And after that, when it comes to my advocacy, I'm just really waiting for the right time. Maybe next week I'm gonna post my tourism video that Sir JJ Maglirang has made for me. And during that question, like I don't really notice like other girls naman. Like they're always posting what they want to say to their social media. Every other event in Binibini, they're always posting it. Mine kasi, always akong low-bat. Palagi akong low-bat. Because I just really want like my memories to last like sa utak ko lang. And then, like I'm not really into pictures. I'm not really into taking photos. So if may if magpapapicture man ako sa specific type of like event, I would do it just 1 or 3 times lang. And then I'm gonna post it na lang afterwards. So I'm really happy that my Binibini sisters are really posting their thoughts and their like experiences on the events in Binibini. I really want to do that then. I'm really keeping up.
Follow-up question, no? Kasi malapit na ang press presentation.
Yeah.
And usually, that is where the competition starts. That's where lumalabas na ang pangil, lumalabas na ang sungay ng mga girls. And really the aggression starts, no? Do you think that lahat ng mga co-candidates mo, including yourself, hinihintay lang na matapos yung press presentation tapos saka kayo mambubulaga with your content?
Ooh, you know, like me, Gabby, and Karen were talking during the JAG photo shoot, like what happens during the press presentation and also the coronation night. Like I was laughing nga kasi they told me that they were teasing Gabby on her like intro, like Easter summer, that thing. And like before, I really learned that like on the backstage, like during the coronation night, they were just having fun. There was no sabotage or any mishaps that's happening during the coronation night. And I think in the press presentation, hopefully wala namang mangyayaring masama, and all of us naman girls are really close. So I don't see any problem with that, na magkakaroon ng sabotage or any like parang siraan ng gamit. Wala naman. Kasi as Miss Pia Worksback said, like sisterhood is really a thing. Hindi lang nila napapakita backstage because there's no press and there's no phones allowed nga minsan when it comes to the activities in Binibini.
I love your dress.
Thank you, Mama Mike.
I think your color is salmon, yung ganyan kulay, and I hope na keep it in your arsenal in the future.
Oh, thank you. I would. Mama Mike made this. Like yesterday, I was just fitting for my dress during the press presentation, and I really love this color. May dalawang color yan, white and this salmon color dress. So I'm really happy that I wore this dress because baka matabunan ko na aking malaki na. Na-surprise ako dito, laki ng face ko.
Ayun, ay magandang hapon sa iyo. This
Magandang
is Mike
hapon po.
Francisco from DCRT and Bb Pilipinas. Ask ko lang, ano, kasasabi na kanina ni Sir Paul, na you are the master, no? And then at the same time, parang yung Microsoft bago lang, pero talagang useful, no? At talagang needed, parang ganun. Dahil dun sa statement ni Sir Paul, would you take it as a challenge or an inspiration?
I would take it definitely as an inspiration. And like I've been like doing a lot of digging then. I've learned so much from my pageant experience. But also in the end, I'm just like still a little girl to all of my candidates then, like Bini candidates. Like it was funny because Stacy mentioned that you're my ate, but at the same time, I'm your ate. Because you know so much about pageantry, but then you're younger than me. Gumanon siya. So I was really thinking na, oh nga no, if you have any advice, sabi ko nga sa, if you have any advice when it comes to like the pageant scene or what's going to happen, you can always reach out to me. But when I have like personal problems, or if I have problems with my hair, can I go to you, Auntie Stacy? Like that thing, like that one instance that had happened, like me thinking of like I'm younger, but like when it comes to like pageant experience, I have like so much more like to offer. So that's one of the things that I really learned and I really look forward to, and I would definitely take that as my inspiration. And thank you, Sir Paul, for mentioning that I am a master. Grabe naman.
Anyway, additional question. I'm so optimistic now na we will have a crown. And then we can say na you are the next Miss International again. Or maybe you are the first Miss Grand. Miss Tama ba? NGI, Miss Grand International. Pero ang tanong ko doon, after you have that crown, yung bata ka pa, no? Ano po ba yung mga plano mo sa buhay after this, if you have one of those crowns na meron ka, makuha mo this year, 2020?
After like I win one of the Bb Pilipinas crown, definitely I would like have an extension of my contract with Bb and also forging my advocacy still up until to this day. And even after Bb, I'm gonna still stay and like put on my word that like environmental awareness is what I'm passionate about. And thankfully that I'm working part with DENR really helped me when it comes to cleanup drives, also donation drives, when it comes to like charity events. The latest like charity event that I had was a cleanup drive in Bataan, and also tree planting in the northern part. So like with that, like after my Bini journey, I think I would just focus more on school, finish school, maybe get a diploma, and I'm not like closing my doors yet when it comes to pageantry. Like my next stop. My next stop.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Roberta. Good afternoon. I'm here. Francois from Pageant Philippines. You mentioned a while back during your intro that at 19 you're already a woman. I just wanted to ask, where do you draw the line between being a teenager and a woman?
Being a teenager really comes out when I'm with my family. when I'm with my mom, I'm just this normal teenage girl that's in first year college that really depended on my parents. But when it comes to me being a woman, I for sure say that my experiences during the times that I competed in numerous pageants made me the woman that I am today. And even after that I won my international pageant, I seem like to know that being a woman isn't just about experiences, it's about being who you are as a person and being proud of yourself. And I think that's one of the things that separates from being a teenager and being a woman. Thank you.
Wow. Great. And first, is it really very necessary to become a woman when you are joining a pageant, especially Bb Pilipinas? How necessary it is?
You know, when I first started joining pageantry, I was still considered being a teenager. And I really look up to my ates that time when it comes to me having a lack of experience in pageantry. You know, in joining pageantry, it doesn't seem like you need to be a woman right away. It takes a lot of experience for you to get to that certain point. And being a woman in this competition, Bb Pilipinas, made me realize certain things that I haven't really realized from the past. And that made me really motivated and really looking forward to my transformation at the end of the coronation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you also.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Anyway, I almost forgot my question. Here, this is a follow-up from your answer to a previous question, and you said you're not closing your doors to pageantry if and when you win a title in Binibining Pilipinas. So what is the ultimate goal you have in pageantry? What title do you want, ultimately?
Yeah, of course I'm not closing any doors, but I still have a ton of respect for Bb Pilipinas org. And you know, like the 4 crowns, Miss International, Grand, Intercon, and Globe, like it's safe to say that even if I won one of those crowns in Bb Pilipinas, I will wholeheartedly put that into my heart and wear the Philippine sash across my chest. And also, as I'm not closing any doors, I think I'm gonna finish first my school. Yeah.
You've been thrown into pageantry life, so you've been in the public for quite a long time now. So in this free time, your rest time.
What I do during my free time is work out with Pro Media. Work out with Pro Media at least 3 times a week before, right? But right now in Binibini, there's a lot of events. So, like my priority is really fitness, and like even 1 week per training is alright with me. It's just I really want to work out even at home or in the gym. So my free time is always working out with the Pro Media team.
Tita and I were talking a while ago, and we consider you as another unicorn. But since everyone is unique, let's give the title to somebody else, and you as the veteran, as Paul said. And for me, I think you are a multifaceted rare gem. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Tito J. That really warms my heart, Tito. Rare gem? What kind of gem am I?
Diamond.
Hi, Roberta. Good afternoon. This is Jay from Pageant. You look so gorgeous tonight.
Thank you.
Alright. So my first question for you is, sa akin lang yun. Pero sa kanya totoo yung na maganda talaga siya, gorgeous. Anyway, my first question for you is, how are you now as a candidate of Binibining Pilipinas?
You know, I'm doing really well during, like, after the events in Pilipini. You know, parang hindi nangyari yung talent competition. And they were like teasing me, I'm a banker. Like, I was super like, girl, something like naman, like, one time only lang yun. And right now, my mental health, physical health are doing okay. I'm really wonderful. I'm just like super happy. Every time that we get to like have a chance to have an event in Binibini, I always put a smile on my face. And it's really important for us to affirm yourself every single morning, just in front of the mirror, like you said, that I'm beautiful, I'm worthy, I'm capable. That's the things that you want to instill in yourself that would make you put a smile on your face throughout the day. So thank you for that question.
Thank you so much. Another question. When did you start joining the pageant?
I started training when I was 13, and I first started when I was 15. My first pageant was Generation East in Cainta, Rizal. I was representing my hometown still, San Pablo City, and I'm super happy and grateful that I bagged one of the crowns there as Miss Generation East Magic Circle 2018. So I was super happy then because after I won, I did a VTR with Star Magic, and the rest is history. I was after the VTR, I joined another management company, and it really opened a lot of doors for me. But after that, I joined another pageant, which is Muchanan San Pablo, in my hometown. And I was really happy because we get to spend during January, guys, Fiesta ng Niyog, super, one of the best. Kasi you can really showcase our culture there, our historic culture. And then afterwards, I joined Catwalk Philippines and also Miss Teen Tourism. So I was really happy that I got top 2 and also the first runner-up place there. It's ang dami na. Should I keep going? Afterwards is the Miss San Beda. Yes, Miss San Beda 2020. Miss Bikini Philippines, first runner-up, and also Miss Eco Teen Philippines and Miss Eco Teen International 2020. So parang there's a time that I competed 3 pageants in a month. Wow. In a month, guys. So can you believe it? Binibining QC, Miss Bikini Philippines, and also Subarao. Super mind-blowing experience. Because I didn't even realize that I had that chance, I had this courage in me that 3 pageants in a month would be a possible thing for me to have. And also my family were there, and also my team. So how did we do this? When we asked this 3 months ago, how did we do that? 3 pageants in 1 month. It seems impossible, but it can.
Last question.
10,000 hours.
Last question, Roberta. So since you've been joining a lot of pageants, how do you handle disappointment?
How I handle disappointment is really reflecting on what I did wrong. That's the thing that you need to focus on, is your self-growth. And during the times that I didn't want any crown in a certain pageant, my dad always told me that just lift your head up, you're always redirected into another greatness that you can have. And during those times of disappointments, I can't really prevent it from really even happening. All of the mistakes that I did, I would turn it into something good. And also, during the times that I felt the doubt in me, I would always tell myself that in the right time, you will peak into your pageant and you will do good every single step of the way. And I don't think that criticizing yourself would do anything for you to get a crown. Just embrace who you are as a person, and all of it will follow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon,
Good
Roberta.
afternoon.
My name is Kim from Daily Tribune. So,
Hello.
hello. What's your typical day look like?
Typical day. So I usually start my day in the afternoon. Because naman, if I get to have the chance of a rest day in Binibini, I would really sleep in. Then afterwards, I'm gonna eat my breakfast or lunch and then have a quick workout before even working out with my team. That's really important. then afterwards, I'm gonna like spend some quality time with my dog. Kasi my dog is staying with me in my unit right now. And just like reading every single night before I go to sleep. Like if I find something interesting, I'm gonna write it on my notebook, and then I go and sleep. Put that notebook like under my pillow, put that sleep. Kasi naniniwala ako sa pamahiing, pag nilagay mo yung notebook mo under your pillow, you will remember all the things that you put on that notebook. So that's my daily routine looks like.
Okay. My last question. Who are your idols in the entertainment and in the pageantry?
Oh, idols in entertainment would definitely be Bea Alonso. And in pageantry, Pia Alonso Wurtzbach. I'm super starstruck now when I first met Pia because she went into our dressing rooms and just like sat there like, hi guys, I'm Pia. Like, oh my gosh, we know who you are, Miss Pia. Oh my, how was your engagement? How does it look like? Like, how was the mega ball? Like, sinabi ko lahat, are you doing good? Are you feeling all right? Are you happy? Because I'm happy. Good ako. Because Pia is really my idol. And the things that I learned from Pia is to never give up on your dreams. She joined Bb Pilipinas 3 times, and she didn't give up on that crown. And then at the end, she won. And I think that's the reason that I like join pageants every now and then. And also, if I have this mishaps that I don't get to have the crown, I would just move forward, because that's the like one thing that I really learned from Pia is move on and move forward and chase your dreams.
All right. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Chelsea Cabanas.
Hi.
Hey Rowan, it's Christian from the Crown Philippines. It's nice to see you again.
How are you?
We just saw each other during the weekend. All right. One thing that we haven't asked you, well, and piggybacking on the age question, you're 19 years old, and there are still pageant critics who are saying that we should be adjusting the minimum age requirement for beauty queens, just because they're looking for depth, for the kind of maturity whenever our beauty queens answer Q&As or do Q&As. What's your take on that?
You know, in joining pageantry, isn't like a specific age that needs to be sent off in an international stage. And as young as I am now, 19 years old, I like embody a Filipina that is really prepared to take on anything that you would want to give me. And I think in joining pageantry, like adjusting the minimum age would be like the worst thing in the world, but rather it would like lose hope on the people that are really passionate about pageantry in a very young age. So like in that sense, adjusting the minimum age requirement for me is like not a nice thing to do, because you know I'm 19 years old, guys, and I really started at a very young age, and I know from the fact in that age I have a voice. I have to give like the people what they want and what they want to hear. So as early as now, if all of you girls are watching in this live, you are capable and you are gonna do something greater in the future when it comes to pageantry. So don't lose don't lose hope, but in the future you're gonna do something good.